Hi, it's Harry. I thought just pre-Thanksgiving, and we're getting into that period where some of the 5-year low post-COVID mortgages of 2% are starting to roll over. So I thought I'd chat about it. So what are we running into? We're running into things where, let's say, the average price of your home, which is about 600,000 at 2021 period, and you put 10% down. So you're at 540 for your mortgage, and you were likely paying to around $2,400 in mortgage payments. What's really interesting is when these mortgages roll over, either late this year or next year, you're probably in that 4.5 at the highest point mortgage when it rolls over. What does that look like? Well, you'd think after 5 years of paying, your 540 will likely be around 450 in principal if you haven't paid down your principal even harder. You're actually going to see an increase in mortgage payments, not a decrease, because essentially your interest rates have almost more than doubled. If it stays at the current level, you're going to be paying around $2,900 in interest. Maybe if it drops another quarter point, you might be down to 28. But that's pretty significant. So that's an 18% kick upward. Maybe if the interest rates fall even further, you might see a 15% bump up. So just be wary of what's going to happen on this renewal that's going to take place within the next 6 months for those who are on those 5-year fixed that have purchased a home in that COVID low. So this is just a kind of a pre-warning. Hopefully folks will keep that in mind. But on the flip side of it, it's not a bad scenario, because if you bought that home at 600, that home will likely be worth right now north of 800, because that's where the averages are coming in at. So not only have you seen a 1/3 uptick in the value of your home, but you've also paid it down by about at least 10-15%. So you've gained a lot of equity in that home. Something to think about. But hopefully this is helpful. I thought this would be a nice time to talk about it, giving thanks and everything. Thanks for the bump up. Not so much thanks for the higher interest rates. But, we've returned to the normal interest rates that we typically see in Canada, not the 2% lows that we typically never see. So hopefully this is helpful. As always, please subscribe. Please reach out if you need any real estate questions answered or need some real estate help. Otherwise, have a great Thanksgiving. Bye now.